on this side. Good morning, everybody. This is the Morning Motivation with Thomas Warden and our worldwide community. Get everybody to mute right quick. If you haven't muted, mute. All right. So that way it doesn't break up the energy of everybody else that will be talking here shortly. We will have more people coming in. Michael, the mic on the mic. He will not be with us today. He is out on a film shoot. Him and his corporation that he works with, his family is into a major hairstyling company, and they go around and do hairstylists all over the country and at different events and shows and stuff like that. And then Michael is one of the curators and videographers and all kinds of other things in the background for that corporation as well. So, you know, he's out today on a video shoot, and he said he's sending out his love to us today and his energy just as well. So guys, y'all send out some energy for him. Make sure that he is, on his toes and ready to roll and taking care of his job and his task at hand. So give the energy to him. Vanita is on her way to work to give a presentation this morning as well. So we want to give her some kudos and some love and some energy to be able to have the words to be able to speak this morning on everything that she is doing, and give her the energy of happiness to be able to flow throughout that this morning. And everybody that's going to be in the meeting is also going to have happy hearts today. So that way her day will flow awesomely, and then everything will be taken care of in a timely manner and on track. So me, today, I've got taxes to take care of. I've got a lot of envelopes and things that I need to go through and highlight and make sure that I get everything for the CPA corrected so I can get all that to her by the end of the month when I get my W-2 forms. So, so that's my day and my goal of what I get to do all day. So I've been kind of setting it back, and I've had these envelopes sitting here, and it's like I've been looking at them, and it's kind of like I don't want to look at that stack anymore. But, it's today I'm going to knock that stack out. I'm going to accomplish that goal. I'm going to get it ready. So when that paperwork comes in the mailbox, I'll be able to grab my little folder and go straight to CPA and say, here, and she has all her stuff she needs. So guys, you have a small business or a business in general, make sure you're staying up with your taxes. You are a business owner. Make sure that you're getting all the correct stuff for the CPA to get you all the benefits of being a business owner for sure. So make sure you're staying on task with that as well, guys. Just know that being a business owner, there's many things that you can take off the table of payment-wise that you can get back at the end of the year. All the advertising we do, all the all the stuff we buy for business cards, all that paperwork and to make the business cards, and, the ink that I buy for my printers and, things like that, guys. It's stuff that you buy for your business, the ink pens, the notepads that I write all my stuff on, my journals that I purchase, all my folders, my binder, you name it, my clothing that I wear right here because I want to look even better on here than I do, on a day-to-day basis, right? So the clothes that I wear, that's a write-off, guys. So many tips and tricks that you will find when you begin building your own business. But you have to stay in task and in tune with you for sure. All right. It is an awesome day to be here. It is what did I put out there? It is a supercalifragilistic, I can't even say it all. It is one of those days, Yeah, I love that.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
There we go. All right. So that was my post today that I put out. It is one of those days. It is a day for that smile and that energy and that happiness, and to walk around with your toes tapping and smiling and just having a good time as you're singing your song of happiness today. Whatever music that you put in your head that makes those toes tap, I want everybody to kick that up and turn the volume up today as you're doing whatever you're taking care of. Have fun with everything that you're doing and the energy and everything, because just the music alone will bring so much stuff to your life that it's like, wow, this is fun. I like being here. I like having this energy. I like doing the things that I'm doing. So when you're doing that right there, and you can, get up every day and bounce out of bed, before it was hit the alarm clock or throw it across the room type, and then it was like, I'll finally get out of bed, but now I'm out of bed. I get up, I'm happy, I'm energetic, and I move and I grab my Kangen water, I get my cup of coffee, and then I roll out here to the office now. Well, actually, it's only about 15 steps, but it's cool. I don't have to go into the truck. I don't have to drive 20 miles or 20 hours to get somewhere anymore. And then I'm able to get up here and do my thing every day and, just have fun with it. So if you're not having fun with what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, if you're not having fun when you're doing your videos, if you're overcomplicating the process and making it, keep it simple, Just have fun with it. That's the biggest key to the whole thing. If you're doing a video, why aren't you having fun doing that video? You should be laughing at yourself, at the video takes that you're looking at, saying, you know, what did I plug in? Things are popping up on my computer.
Speaking of having fun, Thomas,
Yes.
if you have one of those Echoes or the Alexas, ask her to spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. She can spell it, and it's funny listening to her do it.
I just asked her how much wood could a woodchuck chuck, and she actually answered with a legitimate answer.
Yeah. Yeah. She's kind of fun. You can ask her to tell you a joke every day, and she's usually got some pretty cute jokes.
You want to hear a funny story? One of my kids, actually, 3.5, okay? They've gotten used to using her. I keep her in the bathroom. And he goes, Alexa, say a swear word. Do you know what she says?
Swear.
I just heard her say it. She heard me. She said, I really shouldn't say anything rude. That's the answer. And he looked at me and I said, see, even Alexa knows. And he goes, and he walks away. Oh, it's awesome.
That's cute.
No, I haven't got that high tech yet. You know, I do call ourselves a high tech rednecks here because we've got little satellite things sitting all over the houses around here for us to be able to jump power everywhere. We got, you name it, we got all kinds of boxes everywhere. Carol's got gadgets out of gadgets. So I'm not that high tech, so I don't have Alexa and all that yet. So I'll have to just go off of what y'all tell me. So, but that's pretty funny. That is cool. All right. Has anybody else got any funny stories this morning? Come on, let's kick it out. Let's have some supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day.
I gotta show you guys this. You see what this is?
It looks like ice cream cone.
That is a snow cone of actual snow. And what I'm going to do today is melt this. This is going to melt, and then I'm going to go do a pH test on it and show all y'all how acidic this is. This is just snow that's out of my yard.
Wow.
And my bet is it's going to be a nice yellow poison color.
Yeah.
What, for all those people who love to eat snow?
Well, you know, just the whole idea that I always say that water, H2O, is poison. And it is. It's poison because it's acid. And acid is bad. It's poison for your machine. So just another one of those ways to educate people about Kong. That's all it is.
That's it.
Can I tell you guys something? On a bummer note, my grandmother slipped and broke her ankle the other day. She's 83. So I went in the hospital. I went to go visit her and whatnot. So they had to do a surgery on her, and on doing a surgery for her, they had to drill, some pins or something in her bones. And her bones were so deteriorated, they were saying that they're not 100% sure that it's going to take and it's going to heal properly. So she may never, she's a heavy set lady at that. She's had multiple surgeries. She's had surgery on both of her knees, like knee replacements. My family, a lot of them have a history of having arthritis throughout their knees and whatnot. And, I started to develop, a lot of that, and I felt it throughout my body, no joke. But since I've been on the water, and the pills, my goodness, I don't feel any of that stuff. I have the movement that I have, I didn't have before. It's different. I'm only 36. I shouldn't have to go through that and be experiencing that, so you're 100% right, JJ, as far as, what that can do to our bodies. It's a very interesting fact,
Yeah.
To our bones.
That's one of the things that I've learned a long time ago, and actually becoming involved with Kong's Water, I've learned it even to more of an extent, in that what's happened to your grandmother is that her body has been doing what's called catabolize itself. It's been eating itself, and the main part of the body that the body eats, that it eats first, is your bones. And they say people have osteoporosis and that kind of thing. And, it's a common thing amongst older people. They say, yeah, she was walking down the sidewalk or something, and she fell and broke her hip. or in this case, broke her ankle. And the truth of the matter is that literally like 95% of the time when that kind of thing happens, what actually happened is your grandmother was walking and her ankle broke, and then she fell because her ankle broke. And the fact that you're saying that her bones were so deteriorated, that tells me that she's suffering from really bad osteoporosis, and that she most likely what happened is her ankle broke and then she fell, but the fall got the blame for the break when really it was just her bones just breaking on her. That's why it's so important, you guys, that we share this water with the world, because you know one of the main contributors to osteoporosis is the water that people drink. So
that's it, guys. You know, every day we get in here and we pass these messages, and we're giving positive energy every day. And yes, you hear us talk a little about, you know, the products that we utilize, you know, in our lives and stuff like that, guys. But this, you know, Morning Motivation Portal is all about how we can assist and help and shape other people's lives in a whole different direction. You know, and every day we give the energy of the positiveness. We give the energy of the upliftingness, you know, and then, you know, we have our products you hear us talk about as well. But guys, each day just getting up and being happy within the situation that you're in, and knowing that it can get better. You know, a lot of people wish for things to be easier in life. Wish for that you were better, and that would make it easier. A lot of people wish for less problems in life. Wish for more skills to take care of those problems. Okay? And once we acquire those skills, then those problems will go away and they won't be there anymore. Don't wish for less challenges, wish for more wisdom. You know, with the challenges that come in us, they mold us and shape us and make us better. So wish for the wisdom to be able to handle those challenges that are coming at us on a day-to-day basis. You know, but with us becoming better within us, then now we can get in better tune to be able to assist and help others. But first, we have to get us in the correct alignment first. And just knowing that we're giving us the different changes of words. You know, I wish to be better every day in everything that I do, in the way that I speak, the way I present myself, the way I write my posts, the way I do my videos, things like that. I wish for me to be better in all aspects of everything that I do. So every day we get out here and we're doing this right here to make me better, just as well as giving out information. Because if I want to be a motivational speaker across this world and do it on a, you know, more of a business base than what I am now, you know, yes, I get to go and I do speeches here and there for different locations now, but I want to be on a bigger scale. And how am I going to get on a bigger scale? I started the Morning Motivational with Ashley. Why did I do this? So I could get myself better presentation on the screen, get myself better comfortable behind that camera, get myself better in tune with my words that I speak on a day-to-day basis, things like that. So if you want something more in life, then you need to jump into something that you're uncomfortable with. Uncomfortable being on here? Yes, I am every day. But why do I do it? To make me better, to make me more knowledgeable on what I need to train more within my day. So that's what you have to do too.
Can I share something in here?
Go ahead.
I did this course with Michael Burnoff, and he talks about exactly like what you're saying. So if there's something that you're wishing to have or to obtain or to get or to be, he says really to focus in on the skills required to get you there. So instead of really looking at the end goal, I mean, of course we want to look at the end goal and keep our eye on the prize. But if you say, I want this, he says, okay, break it down. So exactly like you're saying, Thomas, what do you have to do to get there? You know, what skill do you have to hone in on? You know, some people in that course, they were talking about really going and being part of like kind of like a comedy club so that they could loosen up and have a little bit more fun because they were so serious and they were never really on stage before. Some people would go to like a Toastmasters, right? So they can practice speaking exactly like you're talking about. You have this platform here, which is helpful, but other people were going out to like a Toastmasters or something. Other people were taking courses on how to write or how to learn a different language or how to be in business or how to be in real estate or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. There's so many examples, but he just said, focus on the word skills instead of focusing on, you know, just, I want to be this. Okay, well, what does this type of person do? What type of skills do they have to have? And then working backwards and really focusing in on those skills.
That's it. Focusing in. I love it. You know, because every day, you know, I wanted to be a heavy equipment operator. Couldn't do it till I got on the heavy equipment, right? And then I obtained the skills and I worked at it. And then many more hours I worked and I worked and I worked. Same thing if you're a CPA or if you're an accountant or if you're a tax advisor or you're a lawyer or, you know, whatever that you're going after in life. You had to go get those skills. You had to go to the schooling first to get the knowledge. Then you had to go do an internship somewhere, you know, to get mentored by somebody who is already doing it. Hey, isn't that crazy, huh? Mentors in that job out there. Wow. Imagine that. Mentors inside here to guide you to build an online business. Imagine that. That's what we do. You know, that's what we're in here on a day-to-day basis. Some people are still at their job, leveraging that job. Oh, what did I say? And how did I say that? Oh my God, that was a good one too. It's about the, okay. Your job is wages that make a living. Your online business that you're doing part-time, that's profits that is building a fortune. All right. So if you're doing the online part-time, that's building your fortune right there. You want that extra income, then hustle a little bit more on your online side. You want a new car that's being paid for and not coming out of your regular job money, then hustle a little bit more on your, you know, your side job. You know, what was it? Jim Rowan was saying in one of his meetings there yesterday. He said, you know, when I was growing up, he said, I was teaching kids, you know, when I go do motivational speakings, he said, I was teaching kids instead of buying one bike, buy two. You got one to ride, one to rent. All right. So he's teaching kids to be entrepreneurs from young ages. So got a sack of marbles. You like to play marbles and the other kids don't have marbles. Now you got an extra sack and rent out that extra sack of marbles.
And you have somebody, and you have somebody to play with.
Hey, right? So you got to think a little bit bigger on the picture here, guys. We've been so trained and so wired for just that job. You do this job skill and that's it. We don't want you to do anything else because we don't want you to raise up on that ladder at any scale, form, shape, form, or fashion. We got people that are already taking care of that because that's my brother-in-law, my uncle, my cousin, and everybody else that's going to be up here. And then we want you to be down here and just stay there. And that's the way they look at it. You are a number. And with that number comes a layoff when it's time to go and the money gets cut. Are they going to take the brother-in-law, the cousin, the uncle up there at the top? No, they're going to go ahead and take you. Hey, go ahead. We'll find another person that'll come in for cheaper. Why? Because there's many people.
I was going to say, plus that kid gets to write those marbles off on his taxes.
That's right. You know, so there's many different aspects of life, guys, but just know whatever you're doing and you're wanting to go for, you did not know everything when you first got into that job that you're at now. And so you had to learn that skill. You want to learn a new skill and be an online business entrepreneur, then there are skills that you will have to learn inside here just as well. And then once you start mastering those, then you will move yourself to a whole nother level. Once you start mastering that, then you can start teaching other people that. When you master that part right there, then you're going to find something else that you want to master and move into. You know, so everything that you're doing, you're learning and mastering something new within you, giving you the new skills, the new wisdom, and the knowledge to be able to go out there and give it back to others. And once you start giving back to the others just as well, then it will start coming back to you tenfold of the information, of the knowledge, of the abundance, of the love, of the friendships, of the relationships, you name it. It's coming back because you're getting in tune with you. Wow. So easy. And people make it so complicated on a day-to-day basis. And it's crazy to be able to go out there and I say this to people right there in front of their face and they just throw out an excuse. And then they'll throw out another excuse of why they procrastinate and why they can't move themselves even further. Most of the time it's somebody else's fault because they may have a list probably longer than this little sheet right here of excuses of everybody else. But the one thing that probably isn't on that list when they go write out their excuses of why they can't accomplish something. And the biggest one that needs to be written across the top, Y-O-U. You need to be written across that top of excuses because all those other ones came from you. You made them, you built them, and it was nobody else's fault. It wasn't your mama's fault, it wasn't your daddy's fault, it wasn't your uncle's fault, it wasn't your aunt's fault, sisters, brothers, anything like that. We have, the wind blows on each one of us. The way you pick your cell up and the way you turn it to go is the way you are going to go. I may turn my cells into a different direction because I have my dreams, my desires that I'm going after. So the wind is blowing on each one of you. We all have the same 24 hours. You've heard all these over and over and over again throughout this time frame of being an entrepreneur. We all have the same 24 hours. What you do with it will bring you those desires that you want. I focus on my business. I focus on my online side. I focus on my family. I focus on the relationship, and I focus on nourishing my relationships that I have within my online. So I'm keeping my mind focused and in tune with my online business because they say, give me 2 to 5 years with this right here and you'll never work again in your life. I'm going on my 3rd year. 2nd year, I was able to accomplish more things that I've ever been able to. So these next 3 years is fixing to be just a wow factor for me, even bigger and bigger and bigger. Because every day I wake up, it's a wow factor. Every day I get to come in here and to be here with y'all is a wow factor. Every day I get to come in here and share my love and my knowledge and my energy with you guys right here gives me a wow factor. And then that way, when I leave here, my energy is on a higher flying vibration. And then I just be able to kickstart the day and I'm walking around and I'm happy everywhere I go. And the people,
Preach, Thomas.
That's it. How can you be so happy? How can you be smiling all the time? How can you give this energy? Because I've been in the depths. And I don't have to be in there anymore. And I know what they look like. And I know now that I have a light that shines bright enough to bring people out of those depths if they choose to. Because you have to get in that art of receiving. And I didn't say that this morning, but it is all about the art of receiving the information that is about to be given. And once you start receiving it and you start understanding it and knowing that you are not, how would you put it, that high school kid of the all-knowing? Yes, there's many people out there that know a whole lot more than you. And there's a lot of people in here that I want to grab that energy from. I will be a sponge when I'm listening and having conversation with you one-on-one, because each one of you has something that you bring to the table each day that somebody needs it. Somebody that you're going to be around, somebody you're going to talk to, somebody that you're going to just pass by, never met before. And there's a chance meeting that's going to happen right then and there. Don't ask why. Don't ask how. Just enjoy the moment, enjoy the conversation, enjoy the friendship, enjoy the new co-creations that you're going to start making with people, because each person you meet is a new co-creation that's in its works, because there's something bigger that that person may bring to the table just on down the road a little bit. Ashley went out yesterday and she met some people and it was just an awesome energy. She was telling us about it. And with that energy, and then all of a sudden he's working on something too, and he had great energy. So now you had 2 great energies talking about, new movements. He's building an app, corporation, and she's, got their online stuff, and they were just talking, and now the energies. And now guess what? That's going to be a co-creation that each time they meet, it's going to start interlocking more and more stuff. And then all of a sudden it's just going to, boom, here comes a beautiful rose bush, not just a rose. You're going to have a whole bush that's so full. You smell it, and it's going to be like, wow, that was so much fun to watch it bloom. Because what did they do? They planted a seed. You want more people in your bushel, of corn that let's say it's corn, right? You're putting out corn. You want more bushels of corn. Each seed that you put out into a person of knowledge that you're giving them, of information of what we do with their online, the water, whatever it is, each seed that you plant within a person is being nourished and grown, right? Now you're going to plant another seed. The more seeds you plant, then the more crop that you will have, right? So the more people we talk to and the more people that we get in tune with what's going on here in the online side, the more people we get in tune with the health side of life as well, then that's just more seeds that we're planting by each person that we're talking. So now my fields are steadily being planted every day, because I don't go out there and just talk to 1 or 2 people, because you talk to 1 or 2 people, how many people are you going to have at the end of the month? Not very many in your bucket, right? So the more people you talk to on a day-to-day basis about what's going on in life of the online world, about the products that you have, what you're doing to shift your life, things like that, the more people that you talk to, then the higher your chances are. You talk to 10, you get 1. Talk to 100, you might get 10. So it's a numbers game all the way around in everything that we do on a day-to-day basis. We are networking, and we need each other to be able to do these things within life. We need to be networking. We will not be here. I haven't seen a millionaire hermit yet. I haven't seen one. Has anybody seen one of those? Somebody who stays away from human beings and he's rich. If he did, it was only because he had a silver spoon. So, but most of the time, we as people was created to mingle and commingle together. and to bring each other up and to uplift each other and to nourish each other. And no matter what, if you understand what they're doing or not, it doesn't matter. I don't understand what you're doing, but I see a smile on your face. I'm happy for you. That's the way it should be. You know, I don't understand everything you got going on. My mom says that a lot. You know, I don't understand that online world stuff, but I'm happy you're happy, son. That right there was the nourishment I needed. You know, getting that from my sister, you know, getting that from my son, getting that from all of y'all right here. We need those nourishing words. I may not understand your path or your journey or everything that you're doing, but you're happy, I'm happy. And that's the way it should be right there every day, guys. All right. I've been rambling, been going. I'm going to pass it out and open it up. Who's got anything they want to chat about this morning? It is a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day.
Something I was thinking about last night, you know, as far as just, you know, when you come try to think of, hey, what should I come up with as far as material? What should I speak to people about? Or, you know, how do I approach somebody? The most important thing is just be yourself. Number one, you can't be anybody else, you know, but just keep it real with them. Be transparent, you know, share your heart and see how that relates, you know, to an individual, you know, and let that be your approach, you know. People know real and they know fake. They got discernment, just like anybody else, you know. So just the importance of being authentic, you know. Some of the things that I share, you know, more oftentimes than not, you know, through my postings are conversations that are going on in my head, you know, whatever's going on up here, you know, some of my thoughts, you know. You know, Thomas, you're always encouraging me to you know, make sure you have something to write with, because you never know when an idea is going to pop up, you know, and I'm just finding that to be true, you know, and in that, you know, it's flowing differently out of my mouth, you know, it's flowing differently when I open up my mouth and have conversations with people about stuff. So, you know, and it's really, and at that, I'm beginning to make a shift in my perception of approaching people, you know, and to see that, something I didn't understand when you first introduced me to it, you know, just wow, you know, it's just awesome, the experience. So if you can incorporate that in your conversations with people, you know, I think you'll be winning every time, you know. Some people ain't going to receive it, and that's okay. You know, don't stress over it. That's another thing Jim Rohn was saying in that audio, Thomas, that you sent me, you know. He's talking about that. He goes, how many times he said, like 8 or different times with a bunch of different scenarios. He kept referencing, you know, don't stress over it. Don't worry about the why they didn't buy in, or why weren't they concerned about it, or why, you know. It's okay. Some people are going to receive it. Some people are not. Don't just keep it moving. It's not for everybody, you know. Don't let that.
And something that really helps is like really letting go of the outcome, not focusing on the outcome, you know. I think that sometimes that's where people get in their head, like they really want to, like they come from like a sales aspect, because that's pretty much what our lives, what the world is, you know, is being driven in sales in some way, shape, or form. And so when you have that, like you want to close them, you want to close them, you want to close them, you know, you feel like you're trying to build a business, so you have to make the sale, you know. But our business is totally different. And when you can release from the outcome and not worry if they buy or don't buy, or see the value or don't see the value, when you strictly come from a place of sharing, you know, I'm just here to share. I'm just here to speak the words, give the message, share my knowledge, right? Disconnect from the rest. And then you'll find yourself natural in that moment, coming from the heart.
Yeah, that's what, you know, most of the time on that, he was talking about on that speech, he was saying, you know, I need 10 people. You know, I said, I just need 10 people to show up and come watch, come listen to the workshop, whatever. I just need 10 people, you know, so whether you're interested or not, you know, you're, you know, my family, my friend, you know, I just need a little bit of support. So whether you purchase or not, it's fine. Whether you join in or not, it's fine. I just need a number count there, and you're going to help my number count. So you being my friend, would you support me just to come watch the workshop? And, you know, and then you tell them the outcome, whether you watch it, you know, whether you stay and watch it all, fine, but you showed up, and that was a number count for me. And, you being my friend, you'll support me that way, won't you? And then most of the time they're going to say, oh, yeah, yeah. So they'll watch and then they'll get in, and some of them watch the whole thing. Fine. Some of them won't. Fine. Like she said, the outcome, and you let them know. Whether you watch, fine. Whether you join, fine. Whether you don't, fine. It doesn't matter. It's not going to affect our friendship at all. Due to the fact that I'm going to keep on going. And if I didn't offer you the opportunity that I fell into and that is doing me very great, so whether I rise high above in the whole organization or crash hard at the bottom, at least you came and supported me in the middle. And they'll support you in the middle. And most of the time, once they get in, because if, you get up here to the top and you got a good friend that you didn't tell it to, and then all of a sudden they're bitching, well, why didn't you say nothing to me? What was, you didn't tell me anything about it. I didn't think you were ready to receive. Don't pre-assume anything for anybody. Don't think you know their financial state. Do not think you know their mental state or their physical state. By the way, they're looking, they're talking, or acting. You walk into that room thinking that they have $1 million in their back pocket and they're able to do anything that you want to do when you go talking with people. Because I do not know your financial situation until we get deeper into those conversations. So my whole time, I'm assuming that you have all the money and that, when you call me and you say, hey, I'm looking for something more, I'm thinking that you're ready to roll. So let's roll with it. So just do not be married to the outcome. That's the whole part of what she's saying right there. So being married.
Yeah, I love that. I love that whole thing, you guys, because that's kind of been my motto for a long, long time is that, because I'm going to say that word that we're not supposed to say because in this context, it's not a job. My job is to inform people. My job is to share the world without cancer. My job is to share positive energy. My job is to inform people about my passions. That's my job. That's not a just over broke. That's wealth. That's health. That's truth. That's positivity. That's all the good things in life. That's the kind of job you want, is the kind of job where you're just simply providing value and adding value to people's lives. It's up to them what they do with that value. It's none of your concern. Once they decide that they want to jump on board with your value and they want to be part of what you're doing, then that's when it's your job to help them and that kind of thing. And so, I just love this kind of conversation and this kind of topic because it's so dear to my heart and it's so important for people that really want to see success that they're looking for. And the more I continue to do things and work that way and think that way, the more of the things that I want that are coming into my life. And so, yeah, that's my job.
As human beings, you will find that you are the most remarkable person on the planet. Each and every one of us right there. Because no matter what happens, the situation, circumstances, whatever, we are the awesome, most remarkable creatures on the planet. Think of the adrenaline when an accident happens, car accident. Those people run over there and rip doors off the hinges, get people out of cars, or you're in a tough situation. Your physical body will drive an adrenaline, and that computer system that you have within you will give you super strengths that you never even knew you had, depending on what you're needing, depending on the situation. So this mind and that heart and this physical body all working as a computer system that many people still do not understand how it all works, correctly, but yet they want to feed you some different stuff. But that's a whole different subject there. But yet every day you are a superhuman. Now it's time to unlock that superhuman, guys. It's now to dive deeper within yourself, to break and unlock those things that have been locked up for so long. Unwork or unrewire, whatever you have to do, what you have kind of been taught before on things on how you are a superpower and you are a creator and you have the thoughts and the process to make things happen within this world. Because all we had to do was throw out an idea, or Ashley did. She had imagination and creativity to be able to bring a portal in the morning times, to be able to bring, information out and bring uplifting messages and meditation, motivation, all that stuff at one time in here. And then with that imagination, now we've had this consistently. So now corporations like the gas, Matthew had a bigger vision. And now look at the way it's morphed within the last 3 to 4 years, because he had a bigger vision. Look at the Enagic in itself. Mr. Oshira, he had a bigger vision. Now look at where it's at 45 years later. You know, so what are you going to bring to the table with your organization? What are you going to bring to your community, your state, your country, or the world to be able to change different stuff around you? Because you are a leader. Each and every one of you in here are leaders, not just within your own life, but those that are around you, the kids that are around you, the organizations that you work with, the JOBs that you're in, you know, whatever position that you're in, there's people that are watching, there's kids that are watching, there's all kinds of eyes that are on you and ears that are listening to everything that you're doing. They want to know and see how you're doing it. And they're still in that, well, I don't know if I can really do that, you know. That's where we come in and be able to break the mold, break the ice off of people to let them unleash their power. Ryan, go ahead, brother. I see your hand up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just got an appointment to get to, so I was wondering if I could get my reading up here.
Oh, yes, sir. Definitely. Go ahead.
Right on. Okay, well, this ties into exactly what we're talking about. So this is from Mastery of Love again with from Don Miguel. The happiest moments in our lives are when we are playing just like children. We are singing, dancing, we are exploring, creating just for fun. It is wonderful when we behave like a child because this is a normal human mind, the normal human tendency. As children, we are innocent and it is natural for us to express love. But what happened to us? What happened to the whole world? What has happened is when we are children, the adults already have the mental disease and they are highly contagious. How do they pass this disease to us? They hook our attention and they teach us to be like them. That is how we pass our disease to our children. And that is how our parents, our teachers, our older siblings, the whole society of sick people infected us with that disease. They hooked our attention and put information into our mind through repetition. This is the way we learn. This is the way we program a human mind. So that's why we're here every day. We're reprogramming that thing. So great listening to you today, Thomas. You're just dripping with swag. So love listening to you when you're in that mode, buddy. So I got a jet, but everyone have a great day. Much love, everyone.
Thank you.
That was fire, Ryan. That was fire, bro.
Thank you for bringing that. I mean, that was right on point with everything that's rolling today. And guys, every morning we do not script any of this. Everything that's comes straight off the heart. We're pouring it right out of us and out of the mouths that's coming to us every morning. And to be able to know that, you know, see how it all flows. It flows together when the energy flows. We're all co-creating this morning. And with that right there, you know, that's just awesome, just in general. Wow. Definitely touches right on the point of where we're at this morning. And just knowing that you are the co-creators, you are the leaders, you are bringing something more back to the table that hasn't been done in a very long time, you know, for sure. And it's doing.
I love you guys so much. I just had to throw that back in there. I just love you so much.
Love you too, brother. And thank you for reading to us every morning and giving us something out of the book that, you know, wow. Wow, that's just awesome. You know, just to be able to know, guys, that we are on point, we're on task, we're all creating, we're all moving ourselves and shaking. And what do you want and what you're desiring, and you're going for it every day. Most remarkable people right here. I love y'all because the leaders and the energy that y'all have and that y'all bring out every day to the world, shifting lives, shifting your own life at the same time, and now just being in tune with it. And then what do you say? Doing something every day to shift a habit that we have been pre-programmed with from the people that did not understand this back then. There's one thing that we need to pass out throughout this world, and it's been passed for generation after generation to generation, and it got lost over time. And that's the law of attraction of love. And that's what we're giving out here each day, guys. We're attracting the love to give our hearts even more back to the table. So many people were saying, I'll give you this, but what are you going to give me in return? That's the mentality that we're breaking here. I'm doing this not to look for something in return. I'm doing this every morning to be able to give the world back what it's been giving to me. I do this in the morning times to give the world back every day because y'all give me the love every day. Y'all come in here and give me the respect every day, and everybody else that's in here. Yes, I hosted this link. That's it. It's not my portal. This is everybody's portal in here. We're all in here to co-create and open our mouths and be able to pass out information to the world of something that you're going through that somebody may need. And that's where we come in here in the morning times to be able to pass out that energy like that. Because we all need something to be able to kickstart the day, because sometimes kickstarting it by yourself might be hard. You know, if you're single, you're at home by yourself, or you don't have the support from loved ones of doing the online world, but just know we support you in everything you're doing, whether it's online or not. You know, so if this works with you, just know that you can keep coming to this portal. You can share this portal right here out to the world, and just know that I will keep doing this whether I'm in the online world or I'm not, because this right here has been my life, and this is what we're doing to make a new habit. I needed a new habit to kickstart my day. And so when this online world started and then this all started, it was something that I definitely needed, because I was getting into a routine, back into the grind of hitting the alarm clock and saying, you know, I'll get up and do it after a while, getting into the procrastinated state, stuff like that. I don't want to be in that state anymore. I don't want to just get by anymore. I want to be the above average person. I want to be able to bring more to the table each day. I want to be able to have more energy each day. I want to be able to have the information and knowledge, you know, each day. I want to be able to have the ears and the eyes to be able to listen to these speakings that I speak to on the computer system, so I can bring information back during the day, you know, or in the morning times here. Because all throughout my day, after I take care of some of my tasks, then I put something on in the background so I can listen to it, so I can sit here and take notes on stuff that I can bring back to the table inside this world right here, because this is stuff that has been passed around for thousands of years to people, you know, or hundreds of years, not thousands, but yes, of people who are shifting their lives to work for themselves. Because it's a whole different beast when you start working for yourself. It's a whole different beast when you have to get up and take care of everything for you on a day-to-day basis. And we're talking from the daylight to dark, everything. If it's not happening, it's because you didn't get up and make it happen. Whew. It's a good day. All right. Anybody else got anything before we pass it off? I think Miss Angie is going to read the affirmations. Ricky, go ahead.
Hey, can y'all hear me okay?
You're good, bro.
Awesome. I just want to thank you, Thomas, for making that, teach me about the how to share the link so I can share the message that we give every morning on my laptop. And I believe I got it figured out as well, how to do it from my smartphone, which I'm doing it now, I believe. I'm not going to check it yet. I'll check it after it, because everybody on my friends list and throughout the world needs to know what we're about, you know, the gratitude, the gratefulness, the 4 agreements, the books we read, how to change our life and change others along the way from what we've been programmed. But I just wanted to personally say thank you, and I love each and every one of y'all. And that's basically all I got. Y'all have a great day. I'm ready for those affirmations.
All right, guys. Anybody else got anything that they want to bring up this morning? Anything that's touching your heart that you want to talk about today? All right. Well, everybody's got a clear heart, a clear conscience, and a good mind, and ready to roll. Got the energies to flow today then, right? Everybody's got good energy?
It's gonna be a great day, Thomas. That's what it is. I think that's what it is, man. That's why people ain't got much to object with what's going on this morning. I certainly don't. I'm loving it. I feel like one day is flowing great energy into another, you know? So that's how I'm taking it. It's gonna be a great day. The day is what we make it.
You know, every day we had said, you know, hope and happiness and love, November, December. We're bringing it all year this year. Hope and love and happiness to the whole entire world for 365 days. And you're going to start with that person that you're looking in the mirror, because we're going to give habits, a new habit this year, a habit of waking up with good intentions and good heart and good words. And you're starting it with you every day. That's what we're going to do every day, 365 days, guys. You're going to get in here and you're going to get up and you're going to give yourself more love and more energy when you kickstart the day. All right. Angie, are you ready, baby?
Yeah, you betcha. Good morning, everyone. I kind of got asked on the last minute here, but I just did what actually I learned from Balaz. I finally got to see the replay, and he said, with Google, you've got to be very clear what you ask it. So I was very clear, and I asked, letting go affirmations. So it brought me to this. Today, I will be open to the process of change. I will trust my higher power and believe that the place where I'll be dropped off is better than the place where I was picked up. I know that change is necessary to take me wherever I need to go. Today, I will work at loving myself unconditionally. God, please help me let go of self-loathing and other unproductive behaviors. Today, God, I want to hold myself in high self-esteem. I know I can do so much with your help. Today, I will ask God to help me let go of my need to be afraid. I welcome peace, trust, acceptance, and safety into my life. I will make a point of listening to my healthy, rational fears, and I will relinquish all the others. Today, I will ask God to help me begin to take healthy risks. I will ask for assistance in letting go of my fear of failure and success. I will ask for help in fully living my life so that I can start experiencing all the wonderful parts of my journey. Today, I will take a moment for meditation and prayer. I know that I am a creation of God and He loves me. God, through meditation and prayer, I have faith and I will hear you when you talk to me, and you will listen when I talk to you. Today, I will try to be clear and healthy in my apologies, taking responsibility for my own actions and nobody else's. I will seek God's help in figuring out what I truly need to apologize for, and I will do so without reservation. Today, I will focus on a peaceful pace rather than a harried one. I will keep moving forward gently, not frantically. I will let go of my need to be anxious and upset, and I will replace these feelings with calmness and harmony. Today, I will let things happen without worrying about the significance of each event. I will trust that this will bring about my growth faster than running around with a microscope. I will have faith that my lessons will reveal themselves in their own time. Today, I will practice gratitude. I will get in the habit of saying thank you, even for the problems in my life, because these challenges are valuable lessons I can learn from. Gratitude is the key that turns problems into blessings and the unexpected into gifts. Today, I will ask my higher power to send me His best, and I will trust that all that is good will come to me. I will remember that sometimes we don't get what we want because God has something infinitely better in store for us.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody that came out here this morning. That affirmation pretty much wrapped up everything that we have been talking about this morning right there. And she pulled that out of a whim within the last 5 minutes, guys, because I asked her in the chats if she could do it since Shiloh was on the airplane going out to her yoga retreat this week. And thank you for reading that, Angie, very much. That was right on point, right on task, quick and easy of what she pulled up within the Google search there. And it brought right there to the energy. So now y'all understand how energy flows to where energy goes. And we've been talking it all morning, and all she did was type in something, and it popped up. And it brought out a beautiful message right there that was read. And thank you, Angie, for reading that this morning. Thank you, everybody that has come out here this morning to spend their time with us today. Thank you, everybody that has the energy and the moving yourself and shifting your life into a whole new direction. Thank you for the energy that you're giving out to others that is shifting their life as well, with the good words that you're giving them, with the uplifting inspiration that you're giving them, with the energy that you're giving off of yourself that people are feeling on a day-to-day basis, and they want some of it. So just know that everything that you're doing is making a difference in this world and a difference within your life just as well. So stay dedicated to you, stay diligent with everything that you're doing in life, and never look back and never let others' opinions affect the direction that you're wanting to go, because it is your journey. It is your physical body that you're being happy in. And if you're not happy in that physical body, then put it into that happy state and then see, why wasn't I in that happy state and what got me out of it? And then just know right quick, you can feel it when you jump in and out of it. I'm not happy anymore. Why am I not happy? Better get back happy. Oh, you made me unhappy. Let me walk away from you for a little while. Oh, look, I'm still happy. Oh, I didn't like that music. Oh, let me walk away from it. Oh, look, I'm still happy. So now you know what you do not want in your life, and you know what you do want. So chase what you do want, guys. Stay in that happy state. I love and appreciate you all. Have an awesome day.
Thank you. You too, Thomas.
Have a great one, kids.
Thanks, guys.
Bless you guys, man. Have a great day. Much love.
Bye.